Hey, we're back again, the Coon Prairie Ramblers.
Can't get rid of us that easy.
With the Moonshine Gang leader over there, the Sage of Nocatee.
Nodding his head.
We have another wise man from Nocatee, Luke over there.
Wise behind.
Wise guy over here, Affable Melman.
I keep wanting to put you in a headlock and try to rub that little red spot off your head.
Yeah.
Like
I wish you could take that thing off.
I'll get a picture of it, too.
It was like on, you remember Airplane?
I'm going to start
when
wearing...
that guy wanted to prove that one guy wasn't a real Khrushchev?
Yeah.
Not Khrushchev.
Gorbachev. Had that thing on his head.
Had him in a headlock. He was trying to rub it off his head.
Wow. Yeah, I wish they could. I'm going to start wearing makeup or something.
You can do that.
Or make it look like an extra eye, or put some eyeshadow on it or something.
Or you could do like what do they call this thing? A third eye? What do they call them?
A third eye.
Red dot like the Hindus wear.
Now here's what you do: you go ahead and have it tattooed into like a lipstick print on your forehead.
Like
where somebody's kissed you on the head.
Yeah,
because it's already pink.
You could be
a nice rosy
the
color.
Second DJ.
With the kissable noggin.
Oh, all right.
Like Furry Murray.
All right.
What was his last name?
Did he end he end up rich and famous?
No, but he's still out there. He's in radio land or Facebook land.
He is.
Furry Murray.
Huh.
With the kissable noggin.
You keep up with him?
No, I see. He's not a Facebook friend of mine yet, but I see his stuff from time to time pop up on somebody else's page.
Huh. Well.
His mother, I think, owned the station. And
what time?
They were here back in the day. Up until probably the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s.
You know what? I don't think this is what we were supposed to be talking about. I think we were going to talk about old-time comics that we used to read. And
funny books,
and we were going to talk about Mad
Magazine.
Yeah.
Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Me worry?
My older brother introduced me to Alfred E. Newman.
Really? He knew him?
How is he in person?
Yeah, he bought the magazine.
Oh.
The first one?
Well, I don't know if it was the first one, but he brought it home. He was on leave from the military.
Wow.
And he brought an Alfred E. Newman or Mad Magazine home. I think, what is that?
Did you like it immediately?
I don't know.
Or did you not like it?
I was
neutral?
Neutral, yeah. I was never a
pretty strange anyway
person, or I never was, or the funnies, the Sunday funnies. I was never. I mean, I would read Beetle Bailey just see what Beetle Bailey was doing, just for that.
Right.
There was I liked BC.
Yeah, Johnny Hart. Yeah, I love BC.
Interested in BC. But other than that, I mean, I'd see people reading the funnies and they'd be laughing. Of course, I'm not that type of person.
It just didn't do it for you.
Yeah.
I read them all. Comic books, Mad Magazine,
Sunday Funnies.
Archie.
Funnies.
Did you guys
It
do?
was
I wasn't real
all
big
right.
into Archie.
That was more of a, instead of funny, that's more of a serial type thing where the stories carried on, and I didn't care.
I just remember seeing the pictures. I don't know.
Remember Prince Valiant?
Yep.
Yeah.
I never did care for that either.
He went on forever.
And there was another one in there, Rex.
The Panther.
Rex somebody, MD.
Yeah. And I never did follow that.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
Yeah, that was.
But the ones that you could just read and get a laugh out of.
Yeah.
I liked those, but I didn't want to read something and have to read it again next week.
Yeah.
He'll leave you hanging there.
What was the one? Was it Hagar, or one of them had
Horrible?
Hagar the Horrible was a Viking.
Was there another? The Vikings.
That was Hagar the Horrible.
I used to look. I like the artwork of the Vikings. I like the maybe I was interested in Vikings at the time.
Dick Brown drew them.
Yeah.
You had the Wizard of Id. That was also drawn by Johnny Hart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that Beetle Bailey's sister is Lois of High and Lois?
No.
Yeah, they're brother and sister. They did a strip one time where Beetle went home on leave, and he visited with his sister there, and that became so popular, people wanted to see more of High and Lois, so they started a separate cartoon strip.
Yeah. I have a friend over in Hillsborough County. Actually, he moved to Michigan just recently. But he wanted to, his father was a cartoonist for a Chicago paper.
Wow.
And he always wanted to be a cartoonist. He was a teacher in school. He was an elementary teacher, but so he started a cartoon strip over in Manatee County, and the paper in Manatee started printing it, and it was called Crunch.
Crunch.
And it was about the little animals and bugs and stuff that live, indigenous here. Like there was always this
Cockroach.
And the Crunch family. Every family, every different insect had different names like that. It was just the adventures of them, and it was really good. I thought it was really good. And then he stopped doing it. I'm thinking, Dave, why? He says that's hard. He says it's hard.
I can't imagine
to
it.
keep the ideas
To
coming.
do it daily?
Yeah.
To come up with something really good and interesting.
Yeah.
And
He had the one about this armadillo, and the armadillo always ended up trying to make it across the road. He'd get hit, and he was always left spinning in the middle of the road.
There you go.
On his
That's
back,
true.
I think of the newer comics that are out now, and I don't read them like I used to because I don't get the papers anymore. We get our news off the line or fake news.
Fake news.
And but Pickles to me is one of my favorites nowadays.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Old man, old woman.
We're starting to relate to it more.
Yeah, exactly.
How about some of the real old ones, like
Dagwood.
Well,
Blondie.
All the ones were
even
Beetle
Blondie
Bailey.
Blondie goes way
Beetle
back.
Bailey's goes
Yeah.
way back.
Blondie goes back to the 30s.
30s?
Yeah,
More
Blondie.
Walker?
Oh, I can't even think.
No,
of it.
Chick Young. He's dead now, and his son is drawing it.
Yeah.
Dean, I think's his name.
He's the only comic book character that's got a sandwich named after him.
The Dagwood.
The Dagwood.
Yeah.
Remember how you used to eat the pickle sandwiches?
About 3 foot tall.
Yeah. There was Moon Mullins. That was pretty old.
Yeah.
What was the little possum?
Pogo.
Pogo.
And there was Henry.
The little ball-headed
The
boy.
little ball-headed boy, Henry, yeah.
Snuffy
And Scamp, remember Scamp? The little dog?
Yep.
Well, you did a good job remembering them if
Snuffy
you didn't
Smith.
like to read them.
I
love Snuffy
I met
Smith.
Fred Laswell that drew them, and he was doing a talk, and he was drawing his stuff on, and he gave me one of his big drawings. I got it hanging up at the house.
Sort of like a chalk talk type thing.
Yeah, talking about cartooning and how he got into
And
it.
he'd be drawing as he spoke.
Yep, he'd
I
do
love,
some of his
I love that
characters.
kind of stuff.
Well, the thing with Snuffy Smith, well, when I said I wasn't one to read to laugh, I mean, they never struck me as funny, although I did look at them.
Yeah.
Like the one with Snuffy Smith, where they lived, it was always like on the ledge of a cliff or
That's
something,
right.
and like how does I always wonder how those people keep from falling and breaking their necks.
It'd make it more fun to draw.
I think you overthought it. I think they like to draw absurdity in it anyhow,
Yeah.
He branched off from Barney Google, who came out first, and then Snuffy Smith came along, and was introduced in the same.
Barney Google.
Well, the guy that drew Barney Google died, and Fred Laswell took it over.
Yeah.
And it became less and less about Barney Google, who got phased out, and became more and more about Snuffy Smith.
And I think most of us loved Calvin and Hobbes.
My very favorite, Calvin
I tell you
Hobbes.
what,
What an
that
imagination.
story somebody wrote about Hobbes writing that letter to Calvin, that'll break your heart. Oh wow!
Oh, you ain't kidding, man. I don't tear you up. You got a problem. I love Calvin Hunt. He got tired of it and just quit, like Gary Larson drawing the Far Side. He had enough of it and just quit.
Yeah.
I wish he'd come back, but I love
Yeah,
Calvin
he's had
Hobbes.
he's had a big enough break. Come on back.
Yeah, I'm about ready for him to come back.
Moon Mullins, we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Barney Google with them Google eyes.
Mutt and Jeff,
Who
and,
was there was a taxi cab driver. Oh, that was Moon Mullins.
and
Yeah.
the yellow kid,
The yellow
Terry and the Pirates. There's some old ones
Prince
that go way back.
Valiant, and
Rex Morgan, MD. That was his
Yeah.
name, Morgan. Morgan and Morgan.
what was bringing up?
For the
bringing
people.
up. Was it something? Just type-
I don't know. Well, we're going to have to get on out of here. Another segment has slipped away on us, so
Slip
I'll sit tight.
sliding away.
we'll be back. We'll see you in the funny paper, so
Slip sliding away.
we gone.